What's up, guys? This is Shinryuken X. Yes, Shinryuken X. That is a name. Today, this is my first YouTube video that I'm going to start doing since I started streaming on Twitch. This is definitely my first video. So today's game, which as you can see is a couple of games that I want to go over that I'm probably going to be doing my YouTube videos about. DayZ and Elder Scrolls Online are probably going to be the two more proficient ones. Maybe get some Diablo, Final Fantasy, and League in there every now and again. But today we're going to do Elder Scrolls Online. It still says it's beta on the actual program icon, the desktop icon, but the game is out as of the 4th of April. So it's live and it's here. So let's give it a check out. If anybody hasn't had a chance to actually take a look at the game, I definitely would give it a shot. But before, of course, dropping $59.99 plus $14.99 for a subscription a month, I guess you would want to get some information about the game and not really just kind of jump into it. Most sub MMOs are a little iffy, especially with Rift and Star Wars: The Old Republic. With those, starting off really good, but then kind of flaking out towards the end. I do not think the Elder Scrolls Online is going to be one of those games, so that's what we're going to talk about today. We're just going to look at pretty much the beginning of the game. We're going to make a new character, look at the beginning of the game, and just kind of go through it and get through all of the basic stuff. As you can see right here, this is my user ID. It shows you how to spell the name, Shinryuken X. That's how you say it. You could follow me on YouTube. I'll have a subscribe button somewhere right here around this particular time, and you can subscribe, check out my videos, and I'll keep everybody updated with some cool videos of the game, instances, and raids when they come along when we get there. But of course, since I haven't played since the beta, I just now got back into it. I've been a little busy with work, but I just got back into it, and it looks like they wiped the beta character. So we are going to be starting from fresh here today. I do have a level 4 character that I just kind of leveled last night, just because I was bored. But yeah, Shinryuken X is going to be my YouTube name. I will have the subscribe information for that. Then also I'll give you the information for my Twitch as well. If you do want to follow me on Twitch, you can catch my streams from whenever we're playing when we're playing ranked matches on League of Legends, or we're doing anything in DayZ or anything like that. So definitely let us know, and we will adhere to you guys. We are here for you guys, whatever you want us to do. Also, when you're watching on Twitch, when I follow my chats, if you have any questions about whatever game that I'm playing, I can answer those over the mic, of course, in the best fashion that I can, while not sucking at the game because I'm paying too much attention to my chat box. So, and then also I'll have a mic eventually here soon, so I'll be working on getting, or not a mic, a webcam, I'm sorry. Working on getting a webcam situated here pretty soon. I just need to just go buy one. I've just been really lazy. Kind of like the guy's armor better. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking. And so here we are. So here's the beginning of the game. There's 3 alliances. Of course, you could be a male or female. There's 3 alliances: Daggerfall, Aldmeri, and the Ebonheart. Now, the Daggerfall are going to consist of the Britons, the Orcs, the Red Guards. So, Orcs and Red Guards, those are the guys that you want as your tanks. Those are the guys that at because every race has different racial passives, things like that. So every race is going to have a different passive. The Orcs are going to have their bonuses to their heavy armor attribute, which just like in any TES game, as you take damage or as you do anything involving your armor, you get your points built up for it. And that durability goes up, and it makes the armor more useful, makes your armor rating a little higher. And they also have good health regen as well. But that's just that's something you'll kind of notice. And of course, the Red Guards have their bonuses with their shields and their stamina regeneration. And these little trolls over here, they're pretty much the big magic users. They're the magic users. So they're the guys that you want. They're the guys you want in your life. So of course their gear though is it's all of it's based off of whatever race you are. So as we're going through them, you'll see some cool vet gear. Some cool vet gear. The high elves. The high elves are going to be the people that you probably more or less want to go for if you want to be like a sorcerer or anything like that. And then you have your wood elf and your Khajiit, which I think are probably the least seen people. Period. I don't see lots of Khajiit at all in the game, even in the beta. I see more dark elves than anything. I see a lot of orcs, a lot of red guards. A couple high elves every now and again. I even see Argonians a lot. That's another thing that I've noticed. The Argonians are really popular because their guy versions of them can get really gnarly looking. They can get pretty dope. But what I'm gonna do is I'm most likely gonna go high elf for the passives. So it's gonna be a sorcerer, and there's 99.9% of their spells are all destructive. So plus the magic regen is going to be good as well. I would be an Imperial, but I'm cheap and I bought the $59.99 version instead of the $79.99. So unfortunately, I just didn't feel like there was really anything for an extra 20 bucks in there. I wouldn't really say I was being cheap. I was being, it was life. I didn't have it on me at the time, but now I do. But I still bought the standard edition. But then, here we are. I didn't get the Imperial. I don't have the little mount that they give you. Yada yada yada. Not really anything that I'm missing out on. It's not something that I'm gonna really cry over. So I'm thinking that the chicks look cooler. The high elf chicks look cooler. That's just how it is. So I could sit here and do what I normally do and take like 6, 7, 8 hours to modify her face and body and make her the way that I want her to, or make him the way that I want him to. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to randomize appearance, and we're going to see what happens. So once I get to something that I do like, I will stop and be like, okay, cool. I can definitely work with this, because that's how it works. And I don't really, the appearance of your toon is, to some people, is aesthetically, pleasing. They want to make the character that they want to make. And I'll actually go through, I'll find what I want, because I may tweak a little bit of it, which I think I'm going to be cool with this. Just kind of tall. So, that brings us to the amount of customization you can do. There's a lot of things you can do. Muscular, large, thin, anywhere in between. Do want to keep her on the thin side. Her height is a little ridiculous. I am going to bring her down just a tad bit. She's really tall. So the body markings, of course, which you can't see unless you take the gear off. So you can see she's got that, which looks like she was scratched or bit by like a werewolf or something. Body scars, pretty much deformities to the elves. I actually hadn't even noticed this. That, however, is pretty cool, so I'm going to keep that. And everything else is, yeah, they gave her kind of a gut on the random, which is cool. I don't really want to suck it in that much. She looks like she is just somebody's mad, like some invisible person's kicking her in the stomach or something. So it's kind of even it out. This is the stuff that I do on a regular basis. So that's pretty much the gist of that. It's anywhere from the size of all of the dimensions of your body, upper and lower. Body marking, skin color, and then how you want your body type to actually be. You'll notice these locks on the right side of them as well. When you lock them, you can't change them. So when you hit randomize appearance, it keeps everything that you want the same that's locked, and it'll change everything else. So if you're looking for just a certain part of yourself that you want to get different, That's the way to go. So, which brings us to the face. The face is heroic, soft, and angular, which makes them look like men. That's just how all of them look for that. So, unfortunately, that's not what a lot of people want. A lot of people go soft. You know, they kind of take the lines off the face, don't make them as. Yeah, I'm cool with that voice, I guess. Not really a big deal to me. Um, Hair color. I've always been a fan of platinum blonde on the high elves because it just looks cool. Or platinum, not platinum blonde, but just platinum in general. Or silver, however you want to call it. Light gray, whatever you want to call it. I call it platinum because it's just a fun word to say. Platinum. Platinum, platinum, platinum. So, now here we are, the endorments. Since there were no endorments that they gave us in the actual randomize. What we're looking at now is just some of the things that you could get. This is just for the high elf, of course. Once you get the game, you could definitely check it out yourself and see all of it. Flower, fuck yeah, why not? Just luau it up. Let's do that. So, let's check out the head markings. Now, this stuff on her face, yeah, it looks cool, but it, just looks like a mechanic just kind of just took their hands and just went across her face. That may have been a bad analogy, but I didn't have anything else. So we're gonna check some of the other head markings. Not really anything other than the scar across the eye that I really think is cool. You can do makeup. You can doll your girl up if you want. If you want. That's actually pretty dope looking, and I like that. It's kind of dark, which is weird, but whatever. Alright, so you got your eye color. You can leave them the same if you want. You can turn them into something crazy like that, which I may actually end up keeping that anyway. So perfect. The dimensions on the face, though, that is something that you can take your time with. That will take a good amount of time if you sit there and actually get it the way that you want it. It starts with the face, anywhere from the forehead slope to the neck size, the eyes itself, the squint, separation, the angle, the eyebrows, the depth, the skew, the height, the nose, the mouth, the ears, everything that you need. The only thing I don't think they'll have specifically is like for the chin and the jaw and things like that. Oh, they have the chin and jaw actually. It's just part of the face, but they're like it's not like the Sims 3. It's it's ESO. So here we are. Yeah. So that's pretty much the gist of the creation. The one thing I guess I didn't do is the hairstyle. I can check. Kind of like this short hairstyle. Yeah, don't try your best not to judge me about this. I'm pretty picky, I guess, when it comes to all of this. So just bear with me if you can as we get through this so we can actually see the game, not 13 minutes in. Where was it? Where was it? Nope, it was the next one. There it is. I'm doing that. That's what I'm doing. And let's see. I guess we could put some clothes back on you, actually. Should have put that on you like a while ago. Let's see. We're going to name you Zion, the sorcerer. Boom. See, now this is something that we're learning. Now I want to actually play through it because I want you guys to kind of see the beginning if you haven't seen it or haven't got a chance to play the beta to see the beginning. But I also don't want to play through it because I've done it like 40 times because I've made so many characters in a beta, and it was atrocious how many times we went through it. It's really, when they released the game, they brought it down to pretty much half the time it takes to get through it. They made it, they kind of streamlined it. They just got rid of a lot of things, a lot of boring things, unnecessary things that you have to do in that particular tutorial. So we don't need the tutorial, but I would say for learning sakes, I want to, but unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to. We're just going to kind of jump straight into the game. We already spent 15 minutes just creating a character. We're not going to waste any more time. We're just going to jump right into it, and we're just going to go from there. So we're going to skip it, and I guess they start you with general gear, but yeah, that's a new feature that I haven't seen yet since the actual release of the game, because I hadn't had a chance to play it until last night. It's a pretty interesting, thing that you can do with skipping it. So let's see what they ended up doing. So they gave me level 3 and apparently a sky shard, which is pretty much what it is. You do enough quests there to get the level 3, and then you you get enough to get level 3, and they give you a free sky shard. Kind of explain that about what that is. So what I want to do is get through all of these tutorial things real quick. Give me 1 second, which I have to throw some magic in, and I may add to my health here as well, just to make sure I'm good. But now here's my character skills. Of course, you're gonna have a class. There's going to be, your classes right here, and there's going to be 3 classes that you can pick from. I do believe you can get every one of them in the game. So we're going to start with the first one, which is Dark Magic. It looks like we have our first active ability we can use is Crystal Shard, and it looks like this is pretty CC heavy, and also it's got some some drain in there as well for magic and health. But yeah, it looks like this is pretty CC heavy. Immobilizing for 4.5 and disorienting for 15.1 seconds, and then of course just your spam weapon for this particular tree. The next one, it looks like it's going to be Daedric Summoning. Unstable familiar, summons a familiar to attack enemies, toggle to activate, reduces max magicka by 10%. So the fact that you have somebody with you, fighting with you the whole time, it's going to lower your magic overall until that's probably desummoned. And this looks like it's kind of like a dot style, pretty much class, or not class, but tree. Looks like you get a couple of dots, and more or less this is a summon class, as it says, Daedric Summoning. It's a summon class, plus you get a couple of cool enchanted armorings that you can use. And this one, which I hear is pretty popular. This is Storm Calling. So now the ultimate is really what's cool about it. So it says overload. So you overload yourself with this particular ultimate, and what happens is it gives you the light and heavy attacks. They do like crazy extra, damage and particles and everything. So let's see. So Mage's Fury is a pretty cool move from what I'm reading. But I'm not 100% sure where I want to go with this. I may go with this because lightning is pretty cool. I do like me some lightning. The dark magic's pretty cool as well, but we'll give it a shot. We will give it a shot. Alright, so that's out of the way. That's the stuff that you take the time doing before, in the tutorial. So if you want to do that in the tutorial, you can. And then of course you get mail from spammers. It's in every MMO. Just let it happen. Let it happen. So we have this. Got a new robe. I guess I could have just took all. Equip this robe. Not too bad. Looks like I have a bow that I can use if I want. Or I have a sword, or a great sword. I just don't see why my mage would use a great sword, and I don't want to be hit in the face at all, so I'm not going to use anything else but, what's the word? A bow, because it's ranged, and I don't have a staff because they fucked me, because I could actually have picked that while I was in the tutorial, so I really regret not doing that, but the bow is going to be fine. Every weapon in this game is viable for pretty much anything that you need it to be. Of course, if you're needing to block something like a heavy attack, you're not going to block it with the bow. That's just not how the world works. So right now we are on this ship.
I was worried you'd never wake. You don't remember he was headed.
Here we are. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of go through some of just the beginner quest. We'll get some stuff unlocked if we have time to check out merchants and some of the crafting stations and things like that. We can definitely do that as well. But if not, really what it is just kind of getting through the beginning of the game, just the process of actually getting your character created, figuring out what particular alliance that you want to represent. So let's see. Yeah, so you're gonna want to definitely figure out what you're gonna want to be. So I have taken Dominion, and I really should have changed that because you can be whatever you want between these three. It's really just for the world PvP. If you're not a big PvP fan, I wouldn't even worry about it. It is going to be cool. It is going to be something that you are going to want to at least try. It reminds me of the Guild Wars 2 World versus World. So if I'm not mistaken, it's almost exactly 100% identical to it. I wouldn't call it blatant plagiarism, but I will definitely say that Guild Wars had a very, very big hand in determining the development of the PvP and ESO. So there is enough uniqueness in this game to where I don't feel like they stole that from them at all. You know, it's just how it works. Just how it works. Oh, let us see. So yeah, so right now I'm just running around. Yep, and apparently my bow was glowing, if I'm not mistaken. Let me try that again. Yeah, okay. So I guess it has a move when I unsheath it. It probably has like 2 seconds that I have that I can probably pop off a shot, get some extra damage going in there. But yeah, no worries. Let's see. Here we are. Now I am out of stamina, of course. Once you run out of stamina, you cannot sprint anymore. It's not a terrible thing to have to deal with, but it is really inconvenient until you get your mount. Because this place is huge. And your name is Sugar Claws, and I'm going to talk to you, and you're going to tell me whatever that you, whatever you want to tell me. So they took me to Knarthy's Roost, and they do that in all 3 of the starting areas. So in all 3 starting areas, you usually have a quest that'll take you to another portion of that same zone. It's usually by boat, but that's not where I want to be because. But what I want to do is I want to go back to Aridon, and I want to see if I've missed anything as far as quest goes, or if I'm missing items or anything like that. You do want to be extremely thorough, at least. And I'm definitely not going to sit here and do this the entire time. There's going to be this video is probably going to be about 30-35 minutes maybe. I don't think there's really any other reason to kind of sit here and just go through the entire game like I would for you guys' sake. So I would definitely like to, but at the same time, that's going to be a lot of time and a lot of me talking about nothing or being silent because I'm you know, I'm focused, so on and so forth, but no worries, no worries. It's what I'm here for, so here we are.
I did just as you asked.
Alright, so that dude just got stabbed and pretty much smoke bombed himself away. He wasn't an actual active enemy, so I couldn't take a shot at him, unfortunately. So this dude pretty much died for no reason, and there was nothing I could do to save him at all. But here we are. Yeah, but you will definitely see me.
Do I look like a...
You will definitely see me playing this game quite often. If I'm not streaming or if I'm making a video, you'll see this pretty quite often. But I like playing in third person. You can use first person, and it gives you the bow, and you can do everything. Now, as you can see, I want you to kind of pay close attention. If you can see that, I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to shoot it up. I don't think that's helping either. But I don't know if you can see the arc of it. But not only do you have to aim at your enemies, but from a certain distance, you definitely need to take into effect of arrow drop, kind of like bullet drop when you're sniping in Call of Duty or whatever you idiots are freaking still playing nowadays. I hate Call of Duty. I'm sorry. I'm not calling you guys idiots. I'm calling Call of Duty idiots. Just stupid. But okay. All right. Hello. You're not an actual person that I should be even shooting at. Cool. So that's why he wasn't taking any damage. No worries. But yeah. So there is a little physics in the arrows. So that's actually going to help PvP out a lot. You know, people who think they could just have a bow and just kite people all over the place and win all their fights. That's not how it's going to work at all. So you are going to have to actually aim. You're going to have to actually take your time, look around, make sure that you're, you know, that you're doing the right thing. But going back to third person here, and I don't know what I'm searching for, but I think I'm searching for some kind of poison. So, can I help you? Bent claw? Why would I want to fight with you if your claws are bent? Is that, you know, he doesn't talk. He's too serious right now. His job is to guard these crates that I am inexplicably just going through, looking for some kind of poison. He doesn't know what's going on, though. He doesn't care. Come on, dude. What are you, hourly? Jesus. Alright. Anyway, back to what we were doing. We're searching cargo bales for something. Search for evidence of poison at the top, of course. Unfortunately, the beginning of the game is extremely boring. Now, all you have to do is just push through it. Just push through it, because once you get out of course, it's the last one that I actually look at. Uh-oh. Somebody just told me to hold it right there. I'm not sure if they were talking to me or... But, okay. So, I don't think anybody's talking to me, nor do I care, nor do I want to care, but I will just go ahead and keep moving, finish my quest up.
Did you find anything? Thank the star. A uniform?
So, as you can see through there, this game still has very minor bugs. I know you may have not caught it on the chat log, but pretty much I told her that I was just attacked by somebody in a uniform, and I heard the name or the guy say, "Wait right there," or "Hold your horses," or whatever it is he said. but at the same time, nobody actually appeared. So you'll notice that every now and again. It won't keep you from actually completing the quest, but you will notice that some of them are still slightly bugged. Nothing that's gonna keep you from completing the game or enjoying the experience of the game at all. You're gonna have a full and an exciting, adventure, and I don't think you'll have any issues with the game. Like I said, the bugs are so minor.
Kindly step back. Help from the cat. I need him alive.
Okay, and then once again, you'll notice in the
Get back. One step closer. Anna, why should I try?
Let's see. In the eyes of most MMO players, I am unfortunately not one of those lore guys. So, you will notice that I do skip a lot of the lore. If you'll notice any of my videos, it's just kind of what it is. I just would rather just play the game. The lore is not going to help me, but in this game it is, because there's a lot of lore that actually helps you find secret things like sky shards and all of those things. So see, I'm not sure what they actually just did to that guy. She like slashed him, but he's still kind of standing. But I'm just gonna talk to this guy and kind of move forward, not even really worry about it. Complete the quest. Boom. Now I have a follow-up quest that I can do. And I'm in here stealing pork out of barrels and brown malt and all types of other goodies and whatnot. Oh, but as you can see, you'll see the things increased. So when those things increase, I'm looking at the wrong thing. When those increase, you have a bar for each individual skill that you have. Every skill that you have. Yeah, I'm gonna get that one for right now. But there's gonna be a bar for each individual skill. Now this bar, it keeps filling up, and it's gonna level up. You'll see Crystal Shard 1, Crystal Shard 2, just like this one. I'm at Mage's Fury 3. What you'll notice is it's gonna increase this overall bar for this particular tree. Now, as that levels up, that's gonna help you get your other skills. Do I have another skill point? Huh. Well, okay. So yeah. So everything you do is going to go towards your overall. And because of that, it's going to unlock your other things. And as long as you have a skill point, you could get those. So, let's see what we're looking at. Alright, so before we wrap this up, I will go over just the last little bit of skills. We'll have another video out here pretty soon, but it's going to be a little more in-depth with the combat mechanics and things like that. But you're also going to have all of the things for what you do with a particular... Oh, okay. Well, cool. I didn't know that. So yeah, so you're going to notice that every weapon's going to have its own XP as well, and as it gets better, you can actually get the skills for just that. But of course, as you can see down here at the bottom, there's only six bars that you can use. So most likely it's going to be your 1 through 5 that you're going to be using, and then your R is going to be your ultimate. If you want to have that like that. So I think it's cool, but I think for the 5 that it gives you, it just doesn't give you enough space to really, But if people are not, and if people are like Nightblades, maybe there's not skills that they actually want to use in their tree. They just want to use the dual dagger, active abilities. then that would be their goal to do that. So, but of course, yep, for each weapon, it's also going to be stuff for armor. It's not going to be any actual list of active abilities. It's more or less going to be something that's going to get you out of a bind, pretty much like a get out of jail free card that you can pop to kind of keep you alive if need be. And then there's the soul magic. This the soul magic, what that is if you remember playing a TES game, if you remember soul gems, there you go. That's what the soul trap is. You use a soul trap kind of like you did in World of Warcraft when you needed the crystals to summon your Void Walker or your Imp or anything. You would do your siphon, and if they died, it'd give you one of those shards. So pretty much the same exact concept, but you're gonna fill up those gems. Those gems are gonna be used to either resurrect players in the world, or that's, as far as I know, with enchanting. And that's about it. I know there's probably more information about it, but I haven't gotten that far into it, so that's something that I will be picking up on once I get a chance to. Of course, you have your racial as well. Nothing. They're all passives though. So as you level up your high elf skills, which is just playing the game, you'll start getting everything. Here, and of course your crafting. You have crafting passives, so you can get all of them. You take the time to do it, you can get all of them. But yeah, and that's pretty much the gist of the beginning of the game. There's really nothing else but to just kind of explore and make sure you get all of the quests in the starting area before going to the next zone by ship. So get all of the things that you need, and look at every box, every crate. Well, not everyone. You don't want to stay here for hours, but if you happen to just be going towards a quest like I am now, just kind of keep an eye out for random stuff on the ground, or just any boxes, anything, because it may have recipes in it, it may have armor, it may have weapons in it, things like that. I'm not sure why I just talked to this person, but
Stop! What's that in your pack? Deployment plans for the marina.
whoa, okay, so she just uppercutted me and pretty much knocked me out. That's cool. Now I'm back in jail, and that's probably where I'm going to end my video. I have to bust out of here, and that's when you guys will catch me next time. But once again, this has been just a little, just 40 minutes of ESO. I didn't really do much. There was nothing exciting. Didn't really even fight anybody, unfortunately. But catch my next video. That's really just kind of going over some of the basic things of the game, some of the general mechanics, some of the way that the skills and attributes are set up, the proficiencies, the passives, and how to build certain stats and skills and things like that. So yeah, once again, I'm Shinryukin-X, and this is my first video. So if you can, which I would definitely, totally appreciate, is subscribe. Subscribe. Shinryukin-XX is my YouTube, and of course Shinryukin-X is my Twitch. Definitely follow me on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. I do not have a Twitter because I don't believe in it. It's stupid. I don't ever want to use it, but if I need to at one point in time in my career, then I may have to. But until then, I'm not a professional, nor am I getting paid for any of this, so I don't care. Twitter can go suck it. But yeah, I do these for fun, but I'm also doing them to try to get better at it. So if you do happen to subscribe or follow me on Twitch or anything, if you're talking to me, if there's anything that you have for me as far as information, tips, guidelines, you want me to be a better person for you, give me that information. You want me to answer more questions, ask more questions, you want me to talk in an accent, do something stupid, just send it to me. I will do anything. It's for the entertainment, it's for the information. You know, that's what we're here to do. So I definitely would appreciate any and all help as far as subscribers go, because I want to be a help towards the community, and I think we need a big ESO community to keep this game alive. I think that was the reason that I think that's the reason that Rift and the Old Republic didn't make it. So unfortunately, that's something that I don't want to see happen. I don't want to see this game take that fall for the worst. This game is going to be it's already amazing, and it's going to continue to be amazing with the particular content that they hopefully just throw into the game. So as they keep adding that, I think the game will be good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So you'll catch my next video here. That'll be posted pretty soon, if not the same day. And I'll hope to see you guys again next time, and definitely happy hunting.